How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to iFLYTEK, and today we're going to be taking a look at the SR302 Pro smart recorder from iFLYTEK. Now, they did send this out for me to check out. This is a smart recorder that does AI and transcribes offline, so you do not need any sort of Wi-Fi connection for this, and it will transcribe everything that you say into this recorder. And you have a whole bunch of other features here on this device as well. So we're going to take a look what comes in the box and take a look and walk around the device and show off some sound recording samples on here just to give you guys an idea of how this sounds. So let's get started. First of all, subscribe if you're not subscribed to iFLYTEK. Thank you for joining me here today. So let's get started. The iFLYTEK smart recorder. Let's go. All right, so going on over what we get in the packaging for the iFLYTEK smart recorder. Let's go ahead and check it out and see what comes in the box, shall we? So here we got some information on the back part right here. So it's going to be starry gray is going to be the color. Screen 2.0 inches, and it does have noise reduction for recording, multilingual transcription, and offline transcription, intelligent editing. Storage is going to be 32 gigabytes of internal storage. You also can, delete stuff if you want to clear your storage. And you get a 2/4 microphones on here. So you get a lot of omnidirectional microphones. So nice packaging on this guy. Ooh, this thing looks extremely nice. Here is the packaging. So here is the smart recorder itself, and this thing feels really, really nice. It is metal construction, so aluminum, and here are your microphones up top, your omnidirectional microphones as well. Get a nice little screen protector, and here is the actual device. So let's go ahead and put that aside and check out what else comes in the box. It's on here, your user guide, everything that the iFLYTEK has to offer when it comes down to your buttons and confirmation buttons, USB Type-C port, speaker port, etc. And do not lose these. So you also do get a USB Type-A to USB Type-C charging cable. Unboxing of this, pretty simple when it comes down to the iFLYTEK smart recorder. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the iFLYTEK smart recorder. This is a smart AI smart recorder that you do not need any sort of Wi-Fi or anything to have this connected to in order to transcribe your audio from. So that is a really, really nice feature. You have so many different options when it comes down to this device. You have two 10mm directional microphones up top, and then you also have 4 omnidirectional microphones on this device as well, to give you a recording radius of 120 degrees when it comes down to recording. This thing has a 2000 milliamp hour battery, which will probably give you about 5 hours worth of recording time. And overall, this has 32 gigs of memory, which will give you about 170 hours of recording time on here. So that is fantastic for this device. Now, of course, you can remove some of the files on here if you run out of space, since there is no expandable storage on here. And of course, you can remove those files, transfer them to your computer or your phone, or just delete them off the device if you want to do that as well. So like I said before, the key feature of this is going to be the transcribing and putting everything into text on here. When you export these files, they're going to be exported into an audio file and a document, which will have the entire transcription on there. So that is pretty cool. This thing offers semantic segmentation, automatically segment text based on spoken content into different topics, number optimization, optimized transcription for improved accuracy with numbers, and speech one-click marking, which you are able to flag your recordings on here if you want to mark an important moment. Mark key information in the recording with one click. Non-vocal filtering, this will filter out non-human sounds like laughter, applause, and ambient noises. Silent skip, this will automatically skip silences. So you have an awkward silence in your recording, it will automatically skip that to boost efficiency. And filler words remove. This will filter out filler words for clarity. So your uhs and your ums and stuff like that, this should help out with that stuff. So really cool. This does have a USB Type-C port at the bottom, and your speaker is going to be at the bottom as well. You can connect this to your smartphone and your computer. Alright, so you do have the option to connect the iFLYTEK smart recorder to your smartphone using a USB-C to C cable. So that is pretty cool. You could do charge only, you could do update, or you could choose to export your files. And you can see right here, it will bring up on your smartphone. You're just going to have to go to, when it prompts you, to Android system, USB preferences, and click the connected device. And this will give you the option. And here we go for all your files. They will be in folders, and here you go. And you could click on each one, you could play them. So click these, and you could also move these to a certain folder that you wanted to. So you can move these, you could go on over to your phone, and you could put these in music, or you could create a folder and put these files into that folder. So that is pretty cool. If you do not use laptops, or if you want to use your smartphone more often, you can use it to charge and export your files from the iFLYTEK to your smartphone and edit them over here and have them securely on your smartphone. Or you could just go the old school way and put these onto your computer or laptop. So very easy to transport your files and to move them around between different devices. So the size of this is about 4.62 inches by 1.81 inches wide and 0.59 inches thick. So it is pretty much almost like a little iPod Nano from back in the day, with the little touchscreen and the little wheel on the bottom. It actually looks pretty cool. And this storage is about 32 gigabytes of internal storage. You have a 2000 milliamp hour battery. You have a processor on here, which is allowing you to get that easy AI stuff on here. So it actually has a octa-core processor on here to for all that information as well. USB Type-C, like I said, at the bottom. Your screen is a 2.0 inch screen on here, touch screen on there, and it weighs about 3.5 ounces, 3.51 ounces. So it's very light and compact to go pretty much anywhere, into your pocket, your purse, your backpack, anything, your go bag, anything. You can take this on there, especially your briefcase and things like that. You are able to take this everywhere with you. So let's go ahead and listen to some samples of this device just to give you guys an idea of how everything sounds and how the actual recordings sound on here too. You can listen to them on the speaker, but let me tell you guys, the speaker is not the best. You would be better off transferring this to your phone or your computer to actually get the actual audio sound. But we're going to go ahead and play that for you in just a minute. Alright, so here is an example of the transcribing in real time, and hopefully this gives you an idea of how accurate this is. And then next we're going to go ahead and compare it to an actual smartphone. We're going to compare it to the Google Pixel 9 that also does this feature, and we're going to see which one transcribes the most accurately. So yeah, you have 2 directional microphones up top, and you have 4 omnidirectional microphones to get really nice audio. And I'm talking pretty much about a foot away from the device, so this will give you an idea of the sound quality. And of course it is pretty quiet in here. Alright, so here is a side-by-side comparison between the iFLYTEK Smart Recorder and the Google Pixel 9. And we're going to see exactly how accurate the iFLYTEK is compared to a smartphone and vice versa. So here we go. The iFLYTEK has 2 directional microphones and 4 omnidirectional microphones to get a sound radius of about 120 degree. And yeah, this is giving you an example. Which one do you think is doing better in the transcribing? The Google Pixel 9, a smartphone, or the iFLYTEK AI smart recorder? All right, so here we got the iFLYTEK smart recorder. We do have a lot of noise in the background with these fountains in the background, so we're going to see exactly how that handles that noise. And we have some wind as well. So here we go for a sample of that test, and it is transcribing my words as well. And I have this pretty close to me, so let's go ahead and go try to block it from the wind. And yeah, like I said, a lot of background noise and a lot of wind. So we're going to see how this handles that audio if it does that noise cancellation in the background. All right, so going through a quick walkthrough of the device. So here you have all your modes right here. You have your intelligent mode, which is going to be applicable to most scenarios. You have a conference mode suitable for conference and forum with multiple participants and directions. You have a speech recording suitable for lectures or press conferences with multiple participants within 10 meters, which will be within 30 feet. You also have an interview mode suitable for one-to-one interview or dialogue with no more than 3 participants within 1 meter. So you have several different types of modes on there, which is absolutely fantastic. We're going to keep it on intelligence. You also have your My Files section. So this is where all your files are going to get recorded to, and you can also delete them from here as well. And then you have your settings department. You have your general, which is going to do your auto screen off. You can set this to 3 minutes. You have your auto power off, which would be 12 hours. You also have your indicator on. That way it'll show when you're recording. You do have the option to set up a lock screen password. So everything is nicely secure on here too, especially when you hook up to your computer. Everything is going to be very nicely secure, and data transfer is going to be secure data transfer solution on here. So that's really, really nice. You have your system language, which means you could change your language to whatever you prefer. Storage space right here, as you can see, we have 32 gigabytes and we've used about 9.64 gigabytes already. And your system time, which is going to go by 24-hour. Could not really figure out a way to make that into 12 hours. You have your transcription settings right here. So you have your languages, and you do have Chinese with a bunch of different dialects right here. As you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and scroll through them, and you guys can check out all of these different Chinese dialects on here. So you have quite a few. You have Japanese, Korean, and Russian options on here. And you also you can manage your language packs on here as well. You have your file export instructions, which will give you instructions on how to export your files on here, which pretty much you scan the barcode, or you could just connect this via USB Type-C or Type-C to A to your computer or to your smartphone to transfer your files. So pretty simple. And then you also get your help and feedback and battery and performance. You have battery percentage, and you also have a battery savers mode on here. So if you get low on battery, it will go into battery savers mode. You have your system resources on here. This will give you updates. If you want to check for updates for your smart recorder, you can do that. And about machine will pretty much give you the device model, serial number, and system version. And you could also factory reset from here as well. So it's pretty much a little phone, if you would. Gives you your time up here. When you swipe down, you could also increase and decrease your brightness of your display and your volume on here as well. So you can increase your volume. You get a battery icon, and you could go straight into settings from there as well. All right, guys, so what did you think of the iFLYTEK smart recorder and the sound quality? I think the sound quality actually sounds pretty good. Is it the best when it comes down to noise reduction? Kind of. It still picks up a lot of background noise, and that transcribing can be a little off, especially if you're in a crowded area. It will pick up other people's voices, and if you're watching TV or something, it will pick up stuff from that TV when there is a quiet moment and sort of mix that into what you're saying as well. So it still does a pretty good job, considering that this is doing this all on device with no Wi-Fi or internet connection at all. So that's pretty cool that this device is able to do that. But that has been my quick review of the iFLYTEK smart recorder. Thank you, iFLYTEK, for sending this out to me to review. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time here on the channel. Peace.